with the breezes touching my bare feet. My heart is craving for her presence. The whole setting which I made to impress her is waiting for her arrival. I saw her coming. She was surprised, looking overjoyed. She came to me blushing. I was ravished with delight by looking at her. The most awaited moment in my life has come with lots of beauty filled around. I'm gonna say that to her. Every answer has a new if you can see it. My life has become new after that answer. To find what the answer is and what my question is, we have to travel a bit backward. A long way back, an year ago. People call me Winnie, she calls me Honey. The day we met was sunny besides her cool and charming smile, which flattered me and made me blush. Oh my god, she was white. However, I was one of the five browns in the old class. Even my skin is fair, but the truth that I came from India makes me brown. On the day of the induction program, we sat together and shared a meal. I beg your pardon, she refused to do that. What might be the reason? I don't know. The beautiful face wasn't of a beautiful heart, I thought then. The other day I was late to the class. Coming late to the class didn't make me feel bad because a ride on a bike made me get closer to the girl and go late to the class. I was timid to share that incident with my friends. They inquired every damn thing about that ride. A cute little kitten laid down helpless on the road, and then the beautiful girl took the little creature into her hands. She noticed that I have been watching her. She demanded a ride to the pet care center behind our university. I gave a high five to the god Hanuman for making the kitten help me to make friends with the amazing beauty in my class. Oh, excuse me. I was feeling very sad for that little kitten. Don't get me wrong. Never mind. I only care about that gorgeous lady who made me a lover. I apologize to Lord Hanuman for the betrayal, but every human deserves a lover, right? My relation with God Hanuman was remarkable. I always have his locket around my neck. Hanuman saved me in every crucial situation. But he says no to marriage. This was the only issue that brings contradiction between me and Hanuman. As the topic is about God, I also want to tell you something about my grandma. She is a real daredevil in my home. My granny always wants me to be devotional. She strictly restricts me to make friends only with Indian students. I don't like it, but she has her reasons. She used to say, Americans are not disciplined. They don't respect their elders. They are not good for people like us. These statements were filled in my mind by my granny at that time when I was leaving India. She might be rude, but she cares about me a lot. She couldn't watch me going through any pain in life. She was there with me every day since my mom left the world and reached heavens. Let's not go too much backward. Now I am living with my father in an apartment nearby the university. It's been 2 days since I saw my angel. I woke up very early today and prepared everything for today's class. I was on my way to the university. There, I saw my angel walking along the road alone. The first thing that came into my mind after seeing her was an opportunity to talk. I rushed to her and asked her whether she wanted a ride to the university. She has perhaps been waiting for someone to give her a ride. I have not even finished my sentence. She's taking my bike and asked me to sit back. Whatever the position might be, I only wanted a ride with her. So, I have gone to the back seat and was enjoying the ride. I usually overthink a lot. I also pre-assume things and situations. When she's riding, I had my dreams in my mind. In my dreams, it was drizzling. It was so romantic and making me nervous. I was holding her from the back. Everything was very favorable to me. Then we went to a beach and had lots of fun. Coming back to reality, we reached the university safely. I'm a bit worried when she was driving as she didn't change the fourth gear. We entered the class and sat together on a bench. Yes, we are friends now. It is an amazing statement that I would love to say. I saw some spots on her hand which are in red. I questioned her, what are those spots? She said, those are normal for Americans. We naturally do have those spots on our skin. I was like, okay, I don't have a problem. I'll marry you, even if you have black spots all over your body. She was not listening to me at that time, otherwise, I couldn't dare to say so. We used to have lot of chit chats and discussions. We sit together every day, we share our lunch, and here comes the time to gear up our friendship to the next level. I have been waiting for a situation which comes in my favor. But nothing comes so easy, right? Thus, I decided to create my own opportunity to get much closer to my angel. I have managed my friends to plan for a movie that weekend. Everyone agreed. The friends of my girl are also about to watch the movie. Here comes the problem. Will she be with me or with her friends? I had a belief that she will sit beside me as we generally sit together in class. Unfortunately, she booked a sofa with her friends. I was literally crying by knowing that. I managed everything but couldn't get what I wanted. Shit, man, this hurts me badly. Then I got to know that Sweta and my girl are friends and they are going to watch the movie together. I requested Sweta to give me her sofa so that I can sit beside my angel. Sweta refused first, but later she agreed to do so. I think Sweta sacrificed her sofa by listening to my extraordinary lie regarding my angel. I told Sweta that I was going to propose my girl in the theater, and I asked her not to say this to my girl. I was super happy and pleased by Sweta's help. The thought that we are going to watch a movie together is unbelievable and super exciting to me. The show is on the next day, that is tomorrow morning, but I couldn't wait that long. I'm over the moon and couldn't stop thinking about my angel. I couldn't manage to sleep. I planned everything, starting from my outfit that I'm going to wear tomorrow and dropping her at her home after the show. Moreover, I have some other plans too, to take her out for dinner if possible, and most probably dinner at the beach. God, I love beaches. If everything goes well, I'll propose to her on the beach itself. I don't want to waste my time by hiding my true feelings. Meanwhile, I slept having all these fantasies. I dressed up dashingly. I'm waiting for her arrival. She enters the theater. It was exhilarating. Oh my Hanuman, what is this man? She was so stunning. She came to me and hugged me. She sat beside me. I held her hand. Her skin was so smooth. I told her, you look drop dead gorgeous. Her heavenly fragrance made me feel high. I couldn't resist touching her. Her hair caressing me smoothly. I decided that I want to kiss her. I got closer to her face, cleared the hair which was covering her beautiful cheeks. I just kissed her on the neck. Oh my god, I kissed her on the cheeks. Oh god, I just kissed my dream girl. What a heavenly feeling it is. I tried to kiss her lips. Then suddenly, she slapped me in the face and said, what are you doing, Winnie? I have a boyfriend.